So, so we're gonna start this morning on our backs, and I want you to take your blanket and depending on what kind of blanket you have, you don't want the roll to be really high, but if you open it up and then roll it to a little mini roll, and then just put that at the top of your mat, and you're gonna lay over it. And I want you to aim for the roll to be on your lower shoulder blades so that you can lay over the top and your shoulders actually come down to the mat. And you can either be in cactus there or T, but it doesn't feel good if your arms are over the top of the roll. You have to be ahead of it. And and if this is too intense, you can make the roll smaller. You can bend your knees. Just let your knees fall together, or I want you to be comfortable. So whatever works for you. Yeah. And a little bit of a heart opener. And while you're enjoying that position, hopefully you will. Sometimes it feels good right at the first, and then all of a sudden it's like, oh, that's intense. So you might have to adjust a little bit, make the roll smaller. But while you do that, I just thought we'd do our little centering. Close your eyes and take 3 long, slow, deep breaths. So you just really fill your lungs as much as you can and let the breath go completely. And I got to rub elbows with a bunch of people that I grew up with in the 70s. And it reminded me about those posters that were um, entitled Happiness is dot, dot, dot. And then it would be different things like a warm puppy or a sad song or Linus with a thumb in a blanket. Happiness is. And I started thinking about what is happiness really? When do you feel happy? And I ran across this. Happiness is when what you think, what you say, and what you do are all in harmony. So when what you think, when what you say, and what you do are all in harmony. And in yoga, this is called Chit Ananda. CHIT, not what you were thinking. Chit means consciousness. So when you're conscious of who your true self is, and Ananda means bliss. So Chit Ananda, consciousness, leads to bliss. When we are aware of our true self and whatever makes us feel aware of our bliss. May we all strive for happiness when what you think, what you say, and what you do are in harmony. Now just carefully lift up enough that you can slide your blanket out of the way. Hopefully your belt is within reach too. So if you can make your belt be within reach, that would be helpful. And then just lay back down. And this time, just bring your arms to a T position with your palms facing up. And reach your left hand towards your right hand. Try and keep, so you're kind of reaching up, your legs stay grounded. And then pretend like you're sliding up along the sleeve t-shirt and come back down. And then do that to the other side. So reach for the left hand with your right and slide it up. Just warm it up. Those side muscles. Do it again, each side. And then stretch your arms up over your head. Stretch your feet long. And then reach for your belt. And bring the belt on the ball of your right foot. And you might have to bring the leg away from you a little bit, depending on your hamstrings, because I want you to extend your left leg long. And then hold the belt, both ends, with your left hand. So it's right foot, left hand, and bring your right arm out to the side. And then just flex and point a few times, warm up your calf muscle. Gastrocnemius. Good. And then slowly allow that right foot to come across to the left side. Your hip will lift up. You're just going to warm up your back and your outer hip. It may not come all the way down. That's okay if it doesn't. Your right shoulder should stay grounded. Then come on back up. Reach up with your left foot. See if you can just grab the belt with your left foot right on the ball of the foot. Extend both legs long, hanging onto the belt with your right hand. Your left arm out to the side. Flex and point a few times. And then bring it off to the right side. Left shoulder should stay down. Yeah. And then come on back on up. Release the belt and set it off to the side and just give your knees a little hug. And then however you want to come on up to seated. I like to grab my shins and just roll up because it's kind of fun. Good. And then come to all fours and just start to make a big circle. Warm up all of our special joints. Switch directions. Good. And then pause. Extend your right leg straight back. And I want you to feel like you're connected in the core, long back of neck, but like you're lifting right from the belly of your hamstrings. And then just kind of move a little with the music if you want to. Bend the knee, do some pulses. Stretch the leg long, add the left arm, hold. Good, bring it down. Switch, left leg right from the belly of the hamstrings. Hip stays square. Bend the knee, pulse if you want to warm up the glutes. Extend the leg, add the right arm. One more breath. And bring it on in. Go ahead and go back to child's pose. Keep your arms long. And then you're just gonna slide forward into a cow pose. And on your exhale, round to cat and sit back. Inhale, cow. Exhale, round to cat, sit back. Couple more times. One more. And then slide forward onto your bellies. Bring your arms out to a T again. Look, just turn your head and look at your right hand. I'm going to lift up a little bit and then slide that right hand in and just kind of shift maybe to your left hip. Stretch out that right or left shoulder. And then switch. So look at your left hand, slide the hand in on fingertips, roll to your right hip, and just do whatever feels like a good stretch for you. If you want to, you can even stretch that arm back, but it's intense. Good. Come back to center. Bring your hands forward and come up on fingertips. And just kind of do a little funky cobra action. Warm up your shoulders. And you'll feel your back working too. And then pause. Bring your hands by your chest, right underneath your elbows. Lift to cobra. And exhale, lower. Two more times. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. One more time. And lower. And next inhale, shift back to all fours. And bring your right foot out to the side. And then your left elbow to the mat, right hand to your right hip. And just stretch your arm up if it feels good. Good. And then come back down. Now, keeping that leg stretched out, maybe slide the right arm underneath. It's a little bit different feeling. If it doesn't feel good, feel free to bring your right knee in. Thread the needle a different way. And come on in. Good. Unwind. Extend your left leg out to the side. Right elbow comes down. Just open up wherever feels good. Maybe you can stay down to thread the needle. I don't know. But come up. And then come on up, bring the knee in, and make your way to your first downward facing dog. I'm going to take off there. Is that home? And just walk it out. And inhale, come to plank. Lower to the mat. Inhale, cobra. Exhale, lower. Push back to all fours. Find your blocks. So, and come to downward facing dog again. And just extend your right leg. Point and flex a few times. And then step that foot through to the middle of the blocks. Deep lunge. Just feel it. Good stretch here, right? Lower the back knee. Slide your hips back to straighten your right leg. You can use your blocks under the hands if it's too intense. And just stretch your toes. Flex. Pull the leg in the socket. Stretch the toes. Do that one more time. Flex. Pull it into the socket. Good. Bend back into the front knee. Lift the back knee and step back. Downward facing dog. And let's do that on the other side. So extend the left leg. Just pause there. And when you're ready, step it through. Deep lunge. Feel that stretch. Lower the back knee. Slide back, runner's lunge. Heel, knee, sits bone lined up on both sides. Draw the leg into the socket. Flex the foot, point the toes. A couple times. Good, bend back into the front knee. Lift the back knee. Step back to downward facing dog. Just bounce a few times. It feels nice. Extend the right leg again and step it clear to the right side of the front block. And then just ask yourself, I want the left side to stay aligned. The right leg is just off to the side a little bit. Lower the back knee. If it feels good and you want more, lower to your elbows or even to the floor, you decide. Humble pose. Try not to round the low back. Just keep, yeah, good. And then come up on your hands again. Yeah, and then now you're gonna straighten your right leg again, but it's kind of off to the side. So heel, knee, and sits bone on the left side are lined up. I want you to keep your hands on the inside of your right leg. And then again, just pull the leg into the socket, flex the foot, and point the toes a few times. It kind of gets into a different part of your hamstrings. Good. Bend into the front knee. Come back. Lift the back knee. Come back to downward facing dog. Kick your booty a little bit. Extend the left leg. Step it to the outside of the left block. Keep the right side lined up. Lower the back knee. And you decide you want to go deeper. Come on back up. Straighten the left leg. Hands stay on the inside. You're just lined up on the right side. Flex and point. Good. Bend back into the knee. Lift the back knee. Step back. Downward facing dog. Good. Step your feet to the middle of your mat. Leave your blocks where they are. Just come to a forward fold. And slowly roll up to standing. Stretch your arms up. Interlace the fingers. Stretch the palms up. Arc to your right. Stay there. Make sure your weight is in your left foot. Even shift your hips a little bit more. Maybe lift the right foot up. Good. And come on in. And switch. Shift the weight to your right foot. Maybe lift the left foot up. And come back to center. Good. Now release your hands, bring them behind you. Little another shoulder opener. Feel rib cage back. Just a nice opening. Broaden the clavicles. Good. Bring your hands to the side. Stand on your right foot, lift your left knee. Just check in, see how your balance is today. If you want more of a challenge, you can shift your gaze upward. And release. Good job, you guys. Switch. One side always feels different. It's okay. Good. Release. Okay, now we're going to go back to the first side, shake it out a little bit. Stand on the right foot. Lift your left knee and take a hold of the knee with your left hand. And then once you feel stable, bring the knee off to the side and then switch to tree pose. These pants are slippery. And remember, tree pose can be here, here, or high. Good. And come on out. Let's switch sides. So standing on your left foot, lift the right knee, take a hold with the right hand. Just go slow. And then shift, tree pose. And you can dance in tree pose. Sway to the music. Ooh. And release. Good job. Okay, one more. And you can do as much or little of this as you want. So it's, watch me, you stand on your left foot again. You're going to lift and either find knee, shin, or maybe little toe side. And then when you feel stable, you can work on extending out. Okay. Or if you're like my son, your arms are short, you can just do it. So if you don't want to go slow, you can do it that way. So stand on your right foot, lift the left knee again, and either grab the knee, the shin, the ankle, or maybe little toe side. And just play with it. You don't have to get the leg all the way extended. And release. Good job, you guys. Woohoo. It's fun to play. Don't trip on your block. We don't want that. Okay. Play with the other side. This is just all a big play time. And release. Good job, you guys. Shake it out a little bit. Woohoo. And come on back up to the front of your mats. Inhale, stretch up. Exhale, fold. Pranam. Exhale, fold. And Connie, step your left foot back. Everybody else, step your right foot back to a deep lunge. Yeah, ground that back foot down and walk your blocks to the middle of your mat as you come to a forward fold. So, yeah, there you go. You can look up and stick your tongues out at each other if you want. And just take a moment here. Know that these blocks are here. If you want them for any of the other poses, you can put them behind your ankles, but slowly roll up to standing. Stretch your arms up. Good. Now turn your forward foot towards me. Bend the knee, come to warrior two. Good. Okay, now bring your upper arm up and your other arm to your knee. Parsvakonasana. If you want to, you could slide deeper. Just remember that it's harder to get out of. But our hips are so nice and open. Our hamstrings are so nice and open. Feels kind of good, right? Good. Pretend like I'm pulling on your wrist. Come on back up. Warrior two. Inhale, straighten your front leg, stretch your arms up, and then switch the orientation of your feet. Come to warrior two towards the back. I love this song. I know. Couple more breaths, just really being mindful in your pose. Elbow to the knee, back hand up. Yeah, one side always feels different. You want to go deeper, you can. Utthita Parshvakonasana. Extended side angle pose. Good. Pretend like I'm pulling on your wrist. Come back up. Warrior two. I know it's a long ways up. Good. Inhale, straighten the front leg, stretch your arms up. Good. Exhale, fold forward. Just feel it. Check your alignment. Check where your weight is. And then with your hands on the blocks, more like a pranam, you're going to swivel your heels in and bend your knees. Make sure your knees track the same direction as the toes. Bring your hands to your knees now and come on upright if it works for you. A lovely day. Good. Hands to heart center. Bring your elbows wide. Sit deep if you can. Arc to your right. Elbow to the knee. Come back to center. Arc to the left. And come back to center one more time. Right. And left. Come back to center. Good. Hands to the knees. Hands to the blocks. Straighten your feet out. Roll all the way up to standing. And turn your right foot forward, or your front foot forward. Bend into the front knee. Warrior two. Reverse it. And straighten the front leg, stretch the arms up. Switch your feet. And into warrior two. Reverse warrior. Back to warrior two. Straighten the leg. Straighten that foot out. Reach down. Grab your blocks and then just start walking them towards your front foot as you transition to a deep lunge. And then step back, downward facing dog. Extend your left leg. Step it up between the blocks. Lower your back knee. Stretch up to Anjane Asana. Touch down. Lift the back knee. Straighten the left leg. Pyramid pose. Good. Bend into the front knee. Grab your blocks, bring them in front of you on the higher height, just in case you want them. And then come up to a crescent warrior. Good. Hands to heart center. Keep the hips square, the shoulders square to the front. That helps. Lean forward a little bit. Step that right foot up slightly, and then make your way to a warrior three. Your blocks are right there if you need them. You can stretch your arms if you're feeling really strong. Good. Hands to heart center. Touch that back foot down. Grab your blocks. Step back. Downward facing dog. Give yourself a little mental pat on the back. And let's go for the other side. Extend the right leg, step it through, deep lunge. Lower the back knee. Um, you might have done the opposite side last time, but whichever one you didn't do. Okay, lower the back knee. Stretch up, Anjane. Jeanette's going to see him this weekend, Michael Franti. I'm so jealous. Touchdown. Lift the back knee, straighten the right leg. Pyramid pose. Good. Bend into the front knee. Take a little step forward. Bring the blocks to the higher height. Make sure you have width. Come up crescent. Hands to heart center. As you lean forward, you can step that left foot in a little bit and make your way. Warrior three. Extend your arms if you're feeling it. Good. Touch the back foot down. Grab your blocks. Step back. Downward facing dog. Walk it out. Well done. Move your blocks off to the side. Inhale to plank. Exhale to the mat. Inhale to cobra. Exhale down. Push all the way back, downward facing dog. And let's do that one more time. Inhale, plank. Or you can take child's pose if you're ready for that. Lower to the ground. Cobra. Exhale down. Downward facing dog. Then the right leg. Bend the knee. Stay really strong in your upper body. Open up to wild dog. Square the hips, bring the foot down. Other side, left leg extends, bend the knee. Don't let your right armpit get drop as you open up. And square up. And go ahead and come down to all fours and take a child's pose. Let everything relax. And come on up. Stretch your legs out long in front of you. Inner spiral if you need to. You can dance, pull your legs in the socket. Good. Stretch your arms up. Bending right at the hip crease. Now, don't go so deep. I want you to keep a long spine. Just feel your way. Paschimottanasana. And come on back up. Now, just your right leg, bring it off to the side, but stay centered on your left leg. Yeah. And then fold over that leg. You can reach for the knee, the shin, or the little toe side if you want. And come on up and switch. And just be mindful. You're centered now on your right leg. And fold deeper if it feels like a good stretch for you. I just feel like I'm extending out over that front leg. And come on up. Slide that leg in and then bend your knees with your feet still flexed and a little bit wider than hip distance, maybe. Reach your right arm to the side, left hand for your foot or ankle. And think, I'm just gonna draw my sternum back, tuck my chin, and stretch out the whole left side of my body. Good, and come on up and switch. Step on the gas. Oh, it feels good. Good, and then come on up. Now bring your feet a little closer together. You're still gonna keep your feet flexed. You're gonna walk your heels really close to you and then see if you can grab your feet. There you go. Okay, now think long, strong spine. Maybe lift the heels up. Do you feel that? And maybe extend the legs. I mean, turn sideways. Woo! You guys did it. Think long spine. Lift your heart a little more. Good. Bend your knees. Bring them to the outside of your elbows and see if you can roll back to a baby. Woohoo! I missed my mat, so I'm gonna scooch. And then just kind of stretch one leg straight and maybe the other. You can do, just play a little here. Just play. And then bringing your feet back to the original happy baby pose. Just let go, bring them nice and wide. Arms in cactus. Just do some windshield wipers. And this one again, but it's a good song. I'm bringing both knees up now. Just bring them hip distance apart. And just lift to a Setu Bandha. So lift the hips. Lower down. Bring your right ankle across the left thigh. If you want more interlace behind the thigh or in front of the shin, you decide, but I want you to not round your low back too much. Just think, I want to keep that nice neutral spine. And unwind and switch. And unwind. Bring the soles of the feet together. Let your knees open. And just start to turn inward to your breath. Close your knees. Roll up into a little ball. And then lay back down, interlace your hands behind your right thigh and then extend both legs long. And just rotate your ankle a few times, stretching through the foot. And then bend both knees in, interlace behind the left one, and straighten both legs. And then go ahead and stretch out for Shavasana. Finding your breath. We did some fast movements. So, oops, sorry. Just use your breath to let go, release into the floor. As you continue to relax, I wanted to share with you from my book entitled Happy, and it's Secrets to Happiness from the Cultures of the World. And so it's a lot of different countries and cultures where they say what they do in their country to find happiness. And I like this one from Bali, Indonesia. It's entitled Saraswati Day, Knowledge Day. It says, can you imagine going through the rest of your life? Sorry. Can you imagine going through the rest of your life never knowing any more than you do today? Science shows us that the brain is a remarkable organ that's incredibly flexible and dynamic. Our brains are meant to be stimulated. A lack of learning stunts our growth and creates boredom, while continual learning and mental exercise helps ward off cognitive decline and depression in our later years. Balinese Hindus regard our ability to learn and acquire knowledge as the most important gift for humanity. Paying homage to Saraswati, Hindu goddess of knowledge and learning, they mark their appreciation for our learning capacity on Saraswati Day, a colorful celebration that takes place every 6 months. Children and teachers dress in ceremonial costume. Prayers for increased wisdom are made at schools and in family temples, and books at school, home, and office alike are blessed with offerings of flowers and incense. While the Balinese are supposed to refrain from reading and studying to focus on honoring Saraswati on this one special day, the tradition reminds us that there are no bounds to our acquisition of knowledge. The great thing is, it's so simple to do. Read a book, sign up for a course, or take a trip somewhere new. A commitment to lifelong learning helps you expand and grow. It gives you the opportunity to stumble upon new interests, develop new skills, and uncover innate talents you never even knew you had. Ask yourself, when was the last time you reveled in the delight of discovery? Bring your thoughts to your breath once again. Encourage a little bit deeper, more complete inhale and exhale. And then begin to notice extremities, gain small movements. And you feel ready to move more, just draw your knees in. Give yourself a little hug. And roll to the side. Take your time coming on up. Seated. Spring. Hands to heart center. Happiness for me is Friday morning yoga with all of you. Thank you for bringing me that happiness. Namaste. So have a fabulous Memorial Day weekend.
Thanks, Lisa.